Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Matthew Michael Tobin, and I'm going to be sharing this toast with my youngest brother, Michael Clyde Tobin. So first off, we are absolutely honored and proud to stand next to our little brother. We are just unbelievably proud of you. Thank you for letting us be here today, and thank you, Courtney. Courtney did an amazing job setting up this beautiful night. Courtney, you look absolutely stunning. So, I mean, amazing job. Thank you for letting us all be here tonight and share this moment with you both. Mikey and I are going to get started, but first of all, I wanted to let you know about a really cool fact in history. Actually, May 10th is a very significant date in history. As Luke and Courtney set off on their journey, embarked on their voyage, Christopher Columbus, 1492, set sail, discovered this beautiful city. Here we are tonight.
Matt, call me a stickler for historical facts. That's completely incorrect. Anyways, we're gonna focus on Courtney for a second. You look glowing, sweetheart. You're my sunshine. So Courtney, best way I could describe you is a good sport. You know, whenever somebody new is introduced to our family, we really like to give them a hard time. You know, we like to let you know what you're getting into from the outset. So it's fair, okay? It's for you. And Courtney was no exception. In fact, since we already knew her somewhat, even though she introduced herself to me a second time in college, which is a different story altogether, she got a rough deal, for sure. So we were together. This was the second time that Courtney was around our family. The first time was a complete disaster, but the second time she's around our family, and you know, it's one of those special moments you'll never forget. I was throwing some ridiculous insult at Courtney's way, and I'll never forget. Goodness, I'm gonna get emotional. She turned behind Luke's back and said, "You're being a little baby bitch." I tell you, when you talk about moments in life where you know something special just happened, I was like, that is the woman right there. So thank you for that, Courtney. It's right here. So Courtney, I knew you were the one. Oh, there's more. Yes, there's a lot more. Courtney, I knew you were the one when 6th grade, my middle brother here, he had a top drawer in his bedroom, special stuff inside. You know, PlayStation games, you know, whatever, comics, whatever. And, you know, I figured I'd go digging in to see what kind of games he had in there. And sure enough, back at the sock corner, there's a picture. 6th grade yearbook, 1x2 picture. It's you. It's Courtney Cooper. Starry-eyed, 6th grade Courtney, pigtails, looked great. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny, you know, because an older brother having a dig on his younger brother, absolutely. So I turned it back over, inscribed in perfect cursive 6th grade writing, Tobin time, hashtag. Love, Cece. So at that point, you know, I knew I had him, and at that point, I actually named him Cooper. There's some family out here that knows that name very well. Yeah. And it's funny to us that you nicknamed him Cooper, and I think it started with that 6th grade picture, so thank you. Thanks for giving that to him, and it's a really, really great thing. Really quickly, some history on Luke and Courtney. They both lived on Hinton Mill Road when we were growing up. Also, they both went to fabulous East Elementary. And they both rode the magical yellow bus, number 7. On my first day of school, in fact, I remember walking down the driveway, you know, got my backpack ready to go, I'm ready for school. Yes, it's gonna be great. I
love school. Meanwhile, Luke is ahead of me, all right, and he is refusing to get on the bus. I mean, he's got a death grip on those little handles, okay? Little did we know, seat number 3 was his future wife. Thinking to herself, who is this ass clown? Moving forward, they both went to high school together. They also both went to OU. Oh yeah? Courtney, very successful at OU. Pretty impressed. Okay? Courtney, I'm going to have to read this off. Courtney majored in journalism, public relations sequence, with specializations in business and sociology, and graduated magna cum laude. Yeah, impressive. Hold on, I saved the best for last. Luke, meanwhile. Shane, where you at? Yes! Okay. Luke, meanwhile, majored in beer Olympics. That's not it. Pedestrian ice falling. And gravity, with a specialization in how far will this car roll down that hill after we push it. And he graduated Carpe Diem. Going back to Luke's childhood really quickly, because he was such a special child, as some of you know. As we're coming up with this, and I asked my father and mother, how do you describe Luke in such a short amount of time? It seems like daily you could come up with a new description of what is Luke. So what we decided to do is we decided to do a public service announcement. These are the 10 warning signs that you are about to have a child like Luke Tobin. While I am giving you those warning signs, my brother Matt here is going to present a historical event, a reenactment of those warning signs. Okay? So, if you want to write this down, go ahead. Number 1, you know you have a child like Luke Tobin if he falls down steps every morning and also at his kindergarten graduation. Really steep. Oh my God. Okay? Number 2, you scream and cry when asked to take a nap. I hate naps, Mom. Number 3, you take poops in the backyard because you saw the dog do it. Number 4, your child has Christmas morning meltdowns because Santa didn't bring you the correctly sized football helmet.
Dad, I don't know who this Santa Ascon is, but this helmet does not fit.
Number 5, you get stitches every Monday.
Mom, ER.
Number 6, broken nose every Tuesday.
Doctor, Mom.
Number 7, you set brush fields on fire.
I can do it.
Number 8, you get pulled over by the cops on a moped. So you're going to tell me I have to pedal this all the way home? Are you kidding me? Number 9, you closely inspect every bathroom on road trips. Guys, it's been good talking to you, but I'm going to go check out the bathroom. And number 10, and most importantly, you hold the greatest nickname ever known to man. Little shout out. Dylan Tobin, this is for you. Uncle Buck! Yes. Okay, on a serious note, Luke, as my older brother, this is somebody that I asked Courtney what drew her to Luke, and she said that he's fun, he's funny, and he's genuine. Not only that, but he's a great role model. I can remember numerous times where if I was in an uncomfortable situation, for example, going into high school as a freshman, Luke and I both made sure we scheduled study hall together first period, and we were both office workers, and I remember that first day, he took me around, he showed me where everything is, just made sure that I was okay. And that's just one story of a really daily occurrence. Luke was always making sure I was all right. I also, I have students who ask me what my favorite year of high school was. And I always say my sophomore year, and I started thinking about that when I was preparing my speech. And the reason being is because I got to spend my sophomore year not only being with Luke out on the football field, but also in the high school. But I feel like that was a year where Luke really became my best friend. He said last night in a note to me that he looks up to me and my wife as role models, and that's something that ever since I was little, not only watching him as somebody that was a ridiculous athlete, but also an awesome person, that whatever I am today that he's proud of, it's because I had that example to follow. And being the older brother, my first and most special memory of my life at about 3.5 years old was this guy. When he was born, I remember Mom and Dad put me in a little gray tuxedo, put me in the back of like an 88 Oldsmobile limo, and we went and picked up this guy. And from that day forward, I knew that he was just the most special thing in my life, and I'll never forget that. That's my first memory that I remember truly. So I love you. I love you. Luke is the most genuine, most caring person that I truly know in my life. Anytime that I've ever had a hard time, even as an older brother, he has been there for me every single time, with a smile on his face, no matter what is going on. Incredibly funny guy. No matter what type of mood you're in, this guy's going to make you laugh, I guarantee it. And he's just a crazy, wild guy. We just have a ball with him. And we're just so proud to be here with you. So thank you for being the amazing brother that you are. And we wish you guys the best of luck. And Courtney, thank you for being so special to our family. You are truly welcome as a sister to us. And we've been really teasing Courtney for the last few weeks about being in the family, but congratulations, here you come. So Courtney, thank you so much for making this guy happy, because he's got a glow in his eye every day, and it's because of you, and we know that, so thank you very much. I'm done. Sit down. Sit! All right. If everybody could, at this moment, join hands.